Hi, my name's Kerry Badham and welcome to my tutorial. I'm going to show you today how to make a 3D novelty minion cake. This isn't a character that I've created, it's already a very popular character, but I'm going to show you today how you can make this cake going through each step. The first thing I did was bake my sponge cake. I baked a 6-inch round cake that was 5 inches deep. I also baked a 6-inch round half sphere. Once my sponges are cooled down, I split, jammed and buttercreamed the centres of them. Then I stacked them on top of each other. I've put a light coating of chocolate ganache around the outside. You can also do this with buttercream. It's up to you. We are almost ready to apply the fondant. Before we do this, we need to make the surface sticky. You can do this with some warm boiled water or you can do it with sugar syrup. It's entirely up to you. Roll out some yellow fondant. You need to make sure that it's wide enough to go over the whole cake all at once. So measure up the side of the cake, over the top and down the other side. Always use a good quality fondant. This will prevent your cake from tearing and cracking, especially on the very tall cakes. Using a smoother, go all around your cake, making sure there's no air bubbles, no cracks and no tears. Place your cake on a cake board that's already been covered in grey fondant. We're going to have a mini birthday cake sitting in front of our minion, so I've used a cutter to demonstrate where the cake will be so I know where to put my cake on the cake board. This is where the fun begins. It's time to start decorating your cake. I always use modelling paste to make my decorations. In some countries you use gum paste. It's entirely up to you. The first thing you need to do is make sure that your paste isn't going to stick to your surface. It's up to you whether you want to use a dust or you may want to use some vegetable fat because you don't want to get any dust on the colour blue. Place some blue modelling paste on the work surface and knead it well. Roll it into a long sausage with your hand, then roll it out in a strip with your rolling pin. Put a ribbon cutter to 4 centimetres wide and cut a strip of paste out the length that you need to go around the base of your cake. This will be approximately 48 to 52 centimetres long. Use a PME stitch wheel to emboss a stitch pattern along the edge of your blue strip of paste. I've used a ruler to help me keep the lines straight. Roll your paste up as I've done in the photograph. This makes it easier to move your paste. Wet the area around the bottom of your cake, ready to apply the blue paste. Remember, the stitching needs to be facing out towards you. Wrap the blue paste around the bottom of your cake, starting and ending at the back, then trim off any excess with your knife. Roll out blue modelling paste on your work surface. Using a kitchen knife, cut out a rectangle 16 centimetres wide by 7.5 centimetres high. Use a measuring tape and mark 4 centimetres in on each side and then 4 centimetres down. Cut out a square from the top 2 corners of the rectangle. See the photographs. Use a 4 centimetre wide round cookie cutter to cut out a curved section on each side of the paste. Refer to the photographs. Use your PME stitch wheel to emboss a stitch pattern around the edge of the paste. Place the decoration to one side on a piece of sponge and we'll come back to it later. Roll out some blue modelling paste and cut out a circle 4 centimetres wide using the cookie cutter. Using your kitchen knife, trim off 3 of the sides. See the photographs in 2 and 3. Place these to one side. Roll out some black modelling paste on your work surface. Cut out a circle of black modelling paste with a 2.5 centimetre wide circle cutter. Then cut out the centre of the circle using a 1.5 centimetre wide square cutter. Now cut out a 1 centimetre wide circle of paste with your 1 centimetre wide cutter. Place these to one side. Roll out some more black modelling paste and cut out a 7 centimetre wide circle using your cookie cutter. Place your 7 centimetre cookie cutter on top of the circle of paste that you've cut out, but not quite all the way over, then cut in again. This will give you a lovely big smile for your minion. Using a wet paintbrush, apply some water to the area to stick to place your blue paste, pocket and logo and smile. See the photograph for reference. Mix some white and black modelling paste together to make the colour grey. Roll it out nice and thick. We are making the frame to go around the eye of your minion. Cut out a 6 centimetre wide circle, then cut out a 4 cm wide circle from the centre. Roll out some white modelling paste on your work surface. Cut out a 5 cm wide circle of white paste to use as the eye. Roll out some yellow modelling paste and cut out a 6 cm wide circle using a cookie cutter. Using your cutter, cut out an eyelid for the top and bottom of the eye. See my photograph. Roll out some brown modelling paste and cut out a 2 cm circle, and roll out some black modelling paste and cut out a 1 cm circle. Then build your eye, sticking it together with water or edible glue. Please refer to the photograph. Apply some water or edible glue all the way around the rim of your eye and place the grey frame that we made earlier on top. Place this decoration to one side. Roll out a long strip of black modelling paste. Using your FMM ribbon cutter, cut out a strip of paste 2 cm wide by approximately 50 cm long. Roll it up just like we did with the blue paste, as this makes it easier to move. Wet the area around the head with a little water or edible glue and secure in place the strap and the eye. Roll out pink modelling paste and cut out a 2 cm circle. Trim the edges as I've done in the photograph to make the tongue. Secure your tongue in place with some water or edible glue. Make some black teardrop shapes with your modelling paste. Refer to the photograph for reference. Secure the teardrop shapes to the top of your minion's head with water or edible glue. Now it's time to make the mini birthday cake. I've made a 4-inch round by 1.5 inches deep sponge cake. You can split jam and cream it. Buttercream or ganache your cake and apply some warm water or sugar syrup to make it sticky. Mix together some brown and white sugar paste to make the colour beige. Once mixed, roll the paste out and cover over your mini cake. Now your cake is covered, we're going to need some white modelling paste. We're going to break it into two and roll it into sausages with your hand, then continue to make it into a thin sausage of paste. We don't want the sausage to be nice and smooth, we want it to be different depths along the sausage. Apply some water around the centre of the mini cake and secure the paste in place. This looks like buttercream spilling out of your mini cake. Roll out some pink modelling paste and go around a 9 cm wide cutter. Using the PME cutting wheel, cut around the shape. I've made mine nice and wobbly. This is just to go on top of your mini birthday cake. Wet with a paintbrush or edible glue and pop the icing in place. Roll out various colours of fondant. Cut out thin strips and wind them loosely around the handle of the paintbrush. Slide them off the handle. This makes little fondant streamers. Stick them to your cake board with a little water or edible glue. Roll out some modelling paste and cut out a blossom shape. Attach it to the centre of your mini cake. Then using various colours of fondant, we're going to make small threads of fondant to represent hundreds of thousands, and we're going to attach these to the top of your mini birthday cake. Roll out a small sausage of white modelling paste to make a candle. Place this to one side to dry. Push a small hole in the centre of your blossom, large enough to push the candle in once it's dried. As soon as your candle is dry, you can place it in the hole that we made in the top of your mini cake, with a small yellow teardrop to represent a flame. Roll out a thick sausage of blue modelling paste and cut it in half to make 2 legs. Stick them in place with a little water or edible glue. Roll 2 balls of modelling paste, then flatten them with the palm of your hand, as I've done in the photograph. These are the shoes. Stick them on the end of the legs with a little water or edible glue. Need some yellow modelling paste, split it into 2 balls and roll out 2 sausages of paste for the arms. Using your kitchen knife, cut a slant at one end in each sausage to allow the arm to sit neatly on your cake. Place to one side. Need some black modelling paste, split it into 2 balls, then flatten them with the palm of your hand as I've done in the photograph. Cut a thumb in your paste and another cut to make a finger. Attach the arms and hands to your minion cake. We are almost done. Roll out some blue modelling paste and cut out a small rectangle and stick it on the back of your cake with a little water or edible glue. Roll some blue modelling paste into a sausage. Then, using your rolling pin, roll out a strip of paste. Using the FMM ribbon cutter, cut out a strip of paste 1.5 centimetres wide. This needs to be the length between the front of your cake dungarees to the back. Make 2 straps. Wet the area you want to secure the straps to with some water or edible glue and stick the straps in place. Cut out 3 by 1 centimetre circles of paste to make the black buttons to stick on the end of your strap at the front and 2 on the back. See the photograph. Using grey modelling paste, make 8 tiny balls to go around the edge of your frame. Secure in place with a little water or edible glue. The final step is to add a little shine to your cake with some confectioner's glaze. I've glazed the hands, the brown and the black of the eye, the frame around the eye and the tongue and feet. Your minion is now complete. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel and please take the time to take a look through my other video tutorials. Thank you for watching.